What is up, everybody? We are back to another Cooking with Felix. Today we're going to be baking, actually. We're going to do creme brulee, something I've eaten as a child and wanted to see if I can actually make my childhood dessert that I used to eat. And yeah, let's get to it. So, heavy whipping cream, and we got some eggs and some vanilla extract, and as well as sugar, but I've already put it in the pan because we are going to heat up the sugar. And yeah, let's get to it. Alrighty, so first what we're going to do is we are going to heat up our brown sugar. And we want the sugar to caramelize a little bit. And then we're going to pour that sugar into a creme brulee container. And then we'll start working on the pudding aspect. So right now we're just going to heat this sugar up a little bit. I'm going to put it hot, so we want it to quickly liquefy, and then we're going to add some water after that. So while we have the sugar cooking, we're going to use 6 eggs. Just going to use whatever's left in this. Okay. There we go. We're going to use 6 eggs. And let's see, so it's 4 eggs, and then it's going to be 2 yolks. So we're going to have to separate 2 of our eggs. So let me do that real quick. Before I do that, let's see. I guess let me move this aside. 2 more eggs. Actually, I think we're gonna put, yeah, we'll do 6 eggs. I know some recipes, they say 4 eggs and 2 yolks. We're gonna do 6 for this one. Hopefully it doesn't mess up drastically. If it does, it's my fault. But anyway, we're gonna turn up the heat a little bit. We don't want to burn the place down. There we go. Then we're going to add a little bit of water. I'm gonna have to turn up the fan a little bit more. We'll be right back. Alright, so now we're going to heat up the heavy whipping cream. 2 cups. 2 cups. And I heated up the pot beforehand, so that's probably why, if you're wondering why it started like making that sound. Anyway, got 6 eggs, got vanilla extract, I got 1 tablespoon and a half of vanilla extract, and 6 yolks of eggs. So while we wait for the heavy whipping cream to heat up a little bit, we are going to break these eggs. We're going to whisk it, and once the milk is heated up, we're going to slowly pour it into here little by little, and we're just going to keep mixing. So it shouldn't take too long in terms of heating it up. And I guess while we wait, little backstory. So I did say we were going to use coconut sugar and was heating it in a pan. Well, I decided to take it out because when I was heating it, I looked away for a second, or for a little bit. It was more than a second, and the sugar actually started sticking onto the pan. And I think because it was coconut sugar, like for some, I didn't know this, but it like hardened, like it turned kind of like candy. And I tried mixing it, and it mixed a little bit, but once it cooled down, then it became like rock hard, like toffee kinda or something. And so I was pouring it into the little creme brulee canisters, or creme brulee containers, and the sugar just stuck itself on there. And so I figured I'm gonna scratch it. I'm not gonna do coconut sugar. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna have the mixture, and then I'm gonna put like a little bit of sugar and have that on top, and then I'm gonna heat that after. So what am I trying to say? I'm basically gonna save the sugar later, and what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna toast it a little bit after it's fully cooked, the mixture and everything. That way the sugar doesn't burn, and then hopefully it turns out well. But yeah, change of plans, and off camera I was cleaning the pan or the pot because it it left quite a mark. Some leftover sugar that just would not easily what should we call it? Would not easily come off. So anyway, heavy whipping cream is finally heated up a little bit. Now we're going to pour it. We're going to do it little by little because we want to mix. We don't want to pour all of it. We don't want to pour the whole mixture because I've heard or learned that if you pour the whole thing, something really hot, it'll overcook the eggs, or at least, you know, if it's like milk or something. So that's why they tell you to pour little by little every time you're mixing it, because you don't want the eggs to be cooked. So fun fact, now you know, just like me, I haven't made that mistake, but now I know the reason behind it. So yeah, just gonna keep pouring little by little, and this process does take a little while because you have to do it you have to do it little by little. You can't just pour the whole thing. So that's, I guess, the more time-consuming part. But after that, just pour the whole container into the creme brulees, and then just leave it in the oven and let it do its work. And then you can, after that, just do whatever you need to do, chores, whatever. And then it should be ready then after. So, we're going to, yeah, I'll showcase the next transition, so that way you're not just sitting here waiting. So, we'll be back. Alright, so now we're going to pour the mixture into each one. Rough estimate. And then There we go. So the serving should be for 6, is what I saw in the recipe. So I'm just gonna make sure every single one isn't, just has enough, right balance. And then I've already preheated the oven, and so what I'm gonna do is after I fill up these creme brulee containers, we're gonna pour water inside the tray so that it cooks evenly. And okay, that should be enough water. So now we're going to put this in the toaster oven. And yeah, we'll get back to it. Alright, so 30 minutes are up. And I think I might have overcooked it. It's still pretty soft and bouncy. I don't know. If maybe it's thoroughly cooked. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar, microwave a little bit, let the sugar melt on top, and then I'm gonna refrigerate it for 3 hours, and then we'll come back to see how it tastes. Alrighty, we are back. So we've finished cooling the creme brulee. I'm looking at it. Not really any difference. Didn't really caramelize the top of the creme brulee, so there's no really like sugar coated. But we're gonna test it still. We're still gonna taste it, see how it is. So let's give it a try. Let's see. It definitely gives that creme brulee texture, so we got that. I think it's just the sugar that's really missing, because it's definitely there, like what a creme brulee would taste like, but it's not as sweet because it's missing that like brown sugar and like the little syrup. So other than that, like this is still pretty good, but definitely like not as sweet as it would be. But I'm pretty happy with it. First time making this. I do have like 5 more of those, so I mean, it definitely is a little lighter on the sugar level, but still pretty good though. Good first attempt. Now next time we make creme brulee, I don't know when, but we're gonna make sure that there is enough sugar, grated cane sugar or granulated sugar, not coconut sugar. We learned that mistake. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day, evening, whatever time it may be, and I'll see you in the next one.